I'm ready to hold a blush. I mean, at the end of the show, you tease that you're going to find out my secrets. This is outnumbered overtime. I'm just going to hide behind the couch now. Congressman Chaffetz, it was fun to have you for the hour.
Where's this no OT, baby?
All right, do I have to do it today?
Yes.
No, you.
No, you.
OT, baby.
There we go.
Baby. Oh, nice. I love that.
You've never not done it. This is a first. Look what you've done, Congress.
I had no idea what I got myself into.
Bad luck omen. No.
No, maybe with the exit interview, we'll find out the hard one.
Yeah,
All right, we won't press the issue.
Well, now they want to know. Go on. What were you going to ask me?
I have the opportunity to issue subpoenas, so we can do it voluntarily, or we can force it, whatever you want. And I am the chairman of the Oversight Committee.
That is true. All right, so you want me to talk about...
Abuse of power!
I just don't understand it. I think the American people have the right to know.
That's a good use of power.
Okay, so he wants to know about when I was single and dating, why I did exit interviews.
Yes, I'm fascinated by this. I've never heard of such a thing.
Well, you do it for personal growth, first of all. Yeah. And you also...
And these dudes that you went out to, they actually went through this?
They went through it for personal growth.
Thank you, Kennedy. Some of them wouldn't meet with me. Some only wanted to do them over the phone. But I just explained to them that, I just have a few exiting questions to find out, how things went. What was your personal experience?
I love it.
Now that we're departing, what are some of the things that you missed about me or will miss about me? Is there room for growth in my personality and my persona? And you'd be amazed. I mean, it was great. It was personal redemption often. Because, when you break someone's heart, you want to find out, well, I didn't mean to. How are you taking that?
Is this when you broke hearts? Are you Adele in the song singing hello? or was your heart broken?
Both.
Oh.
Those were the most telling. Because when my heart was broken, I really wanted to understand, well, how did we get to this point?
Was there ever a written portion?
No.
Was there ever it's not you, it's me box to check?
No, but there was some conversation about that. Yeah. Oh, wow. She does not look surprised. So anyway, now I've never had anybody threaten to subpoena me.
It worked, didn't it?
Yeah, it did work.
Can you threaten to subpoena anybody? Can you subpoena anyone?
I can.
Let's talk
really?
about
That's a lot of power.
I have subpoena envy.
No! Please say something off the live chat.
How long does this part go?
I swear
you apparently are in control. I've never
people in Utah are still sleeping, right? This morning.
That's true. Isn't that nice? All right, I have one on the live chat from Kevin 00. My question for Congressman Chaffetz is that the current administration continues to release prisoners from Guantanamo Bay. Furthermore, the number of detainees is down to about 80. What is going to happen with Gitmo?
We're in a big, massive fight with the Obama administration because lawfully, he cannot close Guantanamo Bay. He said that he's trying to do that. We have already, in the House of Representatives, been preparing for going immediately to the courts if the president does something outside of that law. Mm-hmm. But you have Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. You have people that are very, very bad characters. You're still one of the 80 or so that are in Guantanamo Bay. You're not there because, you were jaywalking in the middle of some desert somewhere. These are terrorist type of people. The president still has no enemy combatant strategy, but I believe, and I think the majority of the Congress believes, that Guantanamo Bay should be open, will remain open, and serves a very useful purpose.
DJ On In is his name on the live chat. Ask the congressman about the Saudi threat of selling assets, and is this a national security issue?
It is a national security issue in that the truth about what happened at 9/11 is really something that goes deep into everybody's heart here in the United States of America. I want to see just truth exposed wherever that may take us, and I think that information should be out there. I don't know where the genesis of this threat from Saudi Arabia came. Mm-hmm. You have to take it seriously, but this is why you need good diplomatic relations with those.
I think they're freaking out over the Iran deal. I think they're freaking out in the same way that Israel is. Israel is looking at this administration saying, wait a second, we were allies here and we were your closest partners in the Middle East before this happened, and they feel like the Obama administration has just thumbed their nose at the entire state of Israel, and Saudi Arabia has to feel much the same way.
This is one of the interesting parts. When I went to Saudi Arabia and I met with the Crown Prince, I met with the foreign minister, this is exactly what they said. They were echoing exactly what the Israelis were echoing, which was, how in the world is this in the best interest of the United States of America? Why is giving $100 billion in the best interest of peace, safety, and security? It just is absolutely the wrong deal. And I think the legacy of Barack Obama And this administration will be one of creating more world chaos and threat to the United States of America in that one stroke of a pen than just about anything else.
But he said,
done.
we are the change we've been waiting for. I believed him. No, I didn't.
Go ahead.
No, a lot of people weighing in, a lot of people expressing their discontent with the delegate process, which we led the show off with. And this just truly seems to be the theme of the election, at least today, right now, with Trump pressing.
Why vote? Why even bother voting?
Well, it's how you elect those delegates is different in a variety of different states. Some are caucuses, some are primaries. The process was set in place a long time ago.
Do you see any need for change to the process?
Well, to the extent that it can be open, more transparent, that you know what you're getting before they get to Cleveland, I think is a good and healthy thing. But it's got to happen at the state level, and that's. Again, if your guy's winning, then you're feeling good about it. If he's not winning, then you think, oh, something's corrupt. And
Lee1307 says, I think Shady Lady will take off. Thank you, Andrea. On a more serious note about that, though,
open a lamp store as well.
I think it's interesting, the nickname that Trump has chosen, Crooked Hillary, also for the fact that it has resonated with so many people when he has called the rules and the whole delegate sort of situation rigged and crooked. I mean, I think he's done some trial balloon testing on how well that does with people, and then apply it to like a new thing.
I think that's a great point, Harris, because she is on the inside and Trump's on the outside.
Right.
So if he faces her in a general, he has a pretty compelling argument that she is crooked and part of a very crooked infrastructure that not just people on the right feel is warped, but on the left. I mean, Trump will have a lot of Sanders supporters going, yeah, I kind of agree with him, and not just Susan Sarandon.
Yeah.
Right?
Look, ultimately, the Republicans have got to get united, and it's one of our best opportunities we've ever had. If we just can figure out how to unite the people on the full ends of the spectrum, then we have a chance to win in November. And at some point, it's going to be Hillary or Bernie Sanders, and that's where we got to focus.
You think Republicans hate Hillary enough to unite, even if there's a contested convention?
One of the smart things the party did compared to last time is move the convention up, and hopefully that June date, as opposed to the August date in the years past, will be more time over the summer to heal and get united.
I hope so.
You mean the end of the primary season?
Yeah.
Yeah, June 7th. Silver Money Man says, can Congressman Chaffetz address, quote-unquote, placement fees associated with immigrants or refugees?
Is that William Devane?
Silver Money Man? No. I don't know. Let me text him. No.
The whole immigration system is not working. We have too many people that are gaming the system. Too many people
illegal and legal, or just the illegal part?
Well, I do believe that you have to fix legal immigration. If you don't fix legal immigration, then you never ever solve this problem, because there's so many people that go through it illegally and get preference that they shouldn't get. And the person that's who we should be prioritizing, right? The person who gets left out in this process is the one that's trying to do it legally and lawfully. That's the person we actually want in this country.
Congressman, I saw a couple of people on Twitter very upset at members of Congress for voting for the omnibus bill, which they argue funded the president's, illegal immigration and a lot of these handouts on the welfare state. A lot of Republicans, though, very angry at members of the House of Representatives for that vote on the omnibus spending bill.
We gave more money to the Border Patrol, more for air operations. We gave more money to bring in over 1,000 new ICE officers, Immigration Customs Enforcement. In the state of Utah, I have 29 counties, and I have less ICE officers than I do counties. Of course they need more money. We give $76 million more to immigration judges. You come into this country illegally right now in Arizona, and you go to get a date because you say, I'm going to claim asylum. You aren't going to get a date until 2020. And so you're going to be here illegally. You will claim asylum. Then they will say, well, you need to go before a judge, of which there are only 3 in Arizona.
Yes.
And then you're going to come back and say, well, my court date isn't until 2020. I need a job. And then the administration is going to give you paperwork. Now you came here illegally. You have paperwork. You're working.
And you can stay.
And you can stay until your court date, of which statistically you're probably not going to show up to. So, of course, I voted for a bill that pluses up to $76 million to get more administrative judges, get rid of that time frame so that they can actually get through the process and get back out of this country.
Too much spending.
It's so true what you say. My family home is near Nogales, Arizona, so we're about 8 miles from the border, and it is so true what you say. They come, they stay, they get that
They don't even run.
court date.
The last time I was on the border, they didn't even run. They want to get caught because they want to get legal paperwork. Yeah.
Kevin Dubuque says, Harris, when you broke up with these guys for these exit interviews, were they nice? Full circle, life is. Let's go, shall we?
Yes. Well
Thank
done.
you for not having to subpoena me.
Thank you.
Good to have you, Congressman.
Appreciate it.
Great to
We'll
have
see you back here tomorrow, right after the TV version of us wraps up. Outnumbered overtime. OT.